Hey, Bobby Herbeck, it's Kim here, and I want to introduce you to Sam Rocco.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Bob.
Hey, Bobby, so Sam is going to do this interview with us. He's a writer, director from Los Angeles who's been a big Turtle fan for a long time, and well, long in his world, not long in our world, because it's we're still celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Turtles, and we just want to try and tell that story again. So Sam, why don't you ask us a few questions?
I guess the first question is how you got involved in it as the writer.
Well, I got involved because of Kim Dawson. I didn't know anything about the Turtles, and then Kim and I go back. We've been pals. I've done a little work with him when he was at Disney, and he called me one day and asked me to meet him at the In-N-Out Burger in Westminster, California. I was in Long Beach. He was in Newport. That was the middle point. There should be some kind of an icon, some kind of a plaque at that In-N-Out Burger. We sat on the grassy knoll of the In-N-Out Burger, eating our In-N-Out Burger, and he just started to present the Ninja Turtles to me. He had VHS, and he had comic books and all of this, and I was writing a movie for Golden Harvest, which he knew, which is the company out of Hong Kong that did Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan films. And Kim just sparked him. He said, Bobby's working for the company that should make this movie. And so we sat out there, talked about it. I got it right away. I went to my boss, Tom Gray at Golden Harvest. I was writing another movie for him at the time called Department Store that never got made. And I kept bugging him about Ninja Turtles. He kept telling me to quit bothering him with this Pinjin Ninja Turtle crap and finish the script that I'm being paid to write. And I went wallpapered Hollywood pitching this as a movie, and was usually laughed or out of a meeting, or when I left, I could hear him laughing. Two people in particular called my agent after the pitch meeting and said, who's the guy smoking pot that just came in here with this turtle thing? And he said, I don't know about the pot, but I know the turtle thing is real. And Kim and his guys were also pitching, and everybody just thought we were crazy, because I've always said, it was the kids' secret. The kids knew about the Turtles. Mom and Dad were off doing their thing. Dad's working, Mom's working, whatever. And the kids back then were watching TV. They weren't on PlayStations and Xboxes and stuff, right? They had TV was their entertainment. So that our audience is building every day. And that's the other beauty of this whole thing, is we had a built-in nice audience when this movie premiered. So anyway, just kept going back to Tom with it. He run my butt out of the office, and then one day after work, I went and had a drink, and I dawned on me, he had two kids at home, and I said, Tom, you got a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old at home. Just ask them about the Turtles. I'll never bring it up again. And that was in Beverly Hills. By the time I got back down to Long Beach that night on my little, what was called a record-a-call machine, it was an answer machine, early day answer machine, was a message from Tom, Herb's Babe. That's Herb's is a nickname. Babe, give me a call in the morning. Get your buddy up here and let's talk about this. Let's have breakfast. And then I knew the deal was all but closed. That the kids said, Dad, get with it. It's like what's happening. So Kim came up. We had a breakfast with him, and he was actually buying it, and then he just kind of all of a sudden just shut down, and he was scooting out of the booth, and Kim reeled him back in, and he can tell you how he reeled him in, but Kim reeled him back in, and the rest was history, man. In 2 weeks, I'm in Massachusetts with him. We go to Massachusetts to talk Peter and Kevin, who created the Turtles, Eastman and Laird, that we were the company to make this into a movie. And then we came back, and Tom said, 2 weeks later, pack a trunk, you're going back to Northampton, and they have to, you've got to put a story together that Peter and Kevin sign off on for the movie. You'll be there like a week. It was there almost a month. They would never agree on, I bring them a story. One would like it, the other wouldn't, and vice versa. And this went on for a month. I said, how did you guys ever finish a comic book, for crying out loud? And anyway, finally got the story aligned that worked for both of them, and then came back, and they hired a director out of England. I went to England and wrote the movie, and the rest is history.